What's up, family? Trail here, and it looks like we have some new changes to Social Security that might be coming in 2023. We now have an official list of the 4 things that President Biden wants to change when it comes to our Social Security recipients. This includes our seniors, those on SSI, SSDI, VA, and beneficiaries, all of those under the Social Security umbrella. I want to share those changes with you today. Also, a lot of people appear to be confused about their SSI checks that are coming this month and in January. I have the details surrounding why you will receive 2 checks this month that could be worth up to $1,755. And last but not least, we have information regarding a $75 credit check that should be coming next month. I've got the details to share with you today, but in the meantime, you guys already know what to do. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, as well as hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Starting off, we have a few winter storms nationwide that are set to bring everything from blizzard conditions all the way to tornadoes. Yes, guys, as you can see in this particular article, a large winter storm slammed into the western U.S. over the weekend, blanketing mountain areas with heavy snow, and it is now set to traverse the nation, threatening dangerous blizzard conditions, strong tornadoes, and flooding this week. This particular winter storm is a true coast-to-coast, top-to-bottom impact that will be felt by every person in the country at some point this week. The storm already brought avalanche warnings to parts of the western areas, shutting down major highways as conditions became a little bit icy. Almost 15 million people in over a dozen states are under some level of winter weather alert as the powerful storm moves across the country, bringing with it a multi-day severe storm threat. So again, guys, like I said, 15 million people are under a winter weather alerts as major storms continue to sweep across the United States, from the West Coast all the way to the East Coast. So again, guys, you definitely want to be mindful of this and definitely go ahead and prepare yourselves, because you never know, depending on where you live, you could potentially be snowed in or a tornado could hit around your area. So I definitely want to remind you guys to take shelter as needed and prepare yourselves, because we don't know what necessarily this particular storm will bring us. But hopefully, guys, everyone will stay safe and we do not have any casualties throughout this winter storm. Moving on, guys. Hey, Mark Cuban is making the news again, and this time this is going to benefit mostly of our seniors as well as our Social Security recipients, but not only them, guys, everyone who has any type of particular prescription drugs. And that is because Mark Cuban started a company a few years ago called Cost Plus Drugs, in which that particular company is taking another step in regards to the movement, in regards to disrupting the current pharmacy supply chain. Yes, guys, the Mark Cuban Cost Plus Drug Company is teaming up with Imsonex RX, a pharmacy benefit manager, which is focused on employer plans to make lower cost prescription drugs more accessible to patients through their employers. Yes, guys, this particular program is described as a standalone pipeline for employers to supply drugs to employees through Cost Plus Drugs, which is an online pharmacy that offers hundreds of the most in-demand generic medications at significantly marked down prices. Again, guys, this is the company by Mark Cuban, which is also the owner of the Dallas Mavericks. But anyways, guys, like Cost Plus Drugs, Imsonex RX is working to disrupt the current pharmacy supply chain to eliminate the unnecessary markup and profiting that is burdening businesses and consumers with the high drug costs, Cuban stated in a press release. By partnering with a company as committed to transparency as Cost Plus Drugs and with the technological capabilities to customize to the needs of self-funded employers, we are able to bring lower cost medicines to a wider swath of the American public. So again, guys, yes, this particular company by Mark Cuban is definitely making more strides in the effort to disrupt the pharmacy industry, because we know that pharmacy drug prices are continuing to rise every single year. But Mark Cuban said he wanted to do something about it, in which he did. He created this company that pretty much doesn't really make a lot of profit from the medications. They are offering you, as you can see right here, that they are offering the drugs at cost plus a fixed 15% margin and pay for shipping. Guys, that is all you have to pay. So you definitely want to check that website out. Again, it is called costplusdrugs.com. You can check that out on the internet to see whether or not they actually carry your particular prescription drug, because if they do, guys, you definitely want to be able to get it directly from that company, which can actually save you thousands and thousands of dollars. You definitely want to check that out, guys. And as you can see right here on the chart, this shows us the rising prices in drug costs over the years. And as you can see from this blue line, this is the prescription drug prices continue to rise every single year. But again, guys, like I said, Cost Plus Drugs is offering it for the generic price of what they pay for it plus a 15% margin. Anyways, guys, you definitely want to check that out. Moving on, guys. Hey, one particular state is offering and seeking around $75 in electricity credits for low-income people. Yes, this is in the state of Maine, in which they are seeking the $75 electricity credit for these low-income people in the state of Maine. And yes, it says that Mainers may get help with electricity rate increases after public advocate William Harwood petitioned the state on Friday for a break on consumers' energy bills. Now, Harwood asked the Maine Public Utilities Commission to approve of a one-time $75 credit in January for each of the roughly 25,000 Central Maine Power and Versant Power customers currently enrolled in the state's low-income assistance program. Now, the particular rate hikes for CMP and Versant customers are set to take effect sometime in January, and Mainers are barraged by multiple alarming economic stressors that challenge their ability to keep current with household bills. So again, guys, they are seeking the $75 credit, which could actually get approved because it's really not that much money. But again, guys, this particular individual is fighting for this and petitioning, and hopefully this does get approved very soon, guys, because these rates are going to be increasing starting at the 1st of next year, which those of you in Maine want to receive this one-time $75 credit or a electricity credit in this month of January. So again, guys, I hope that they get that approved. But moving on, guys, we do have information in regards to the 8.7% Social Security cost of living increase that is starting next month, guys. This is super exciting. And yes, guys, we have information right here on exactly what beneficiaries should look for in their annual statements. Now, again, Social Security beneficiaries will soon see bigger checks to help them cope with the record high inflation, although it's still not enough money, but it is an increase. So we'll just be happy for that. But anyways, guys, as Social Security statements continue to roll in, you should troubleshoot for errors that could cost you money. Yes, guys. Also keep in mind that higher income this year may affect your income taxes as well as your Medicare premium surcharges in the future. Again, guys, as inflation has kept prices high in 2022, Social Security beneficiaries may look forward to a record high cost of living adjustment in 2023. Your Social Security benefits will increase by 8.7% next year, guys, because of the rising cost of living. The Social Security Administration states in the annual statements it is currently sending out to its beneficiaries, and the 8.7% increase will be the highest that we have ever seen in the past 40 years. It is also a significant bump from the previous 5.9% cost of living increase beneficiaries saw back in early part of 2022. So again, guys, this particular increase is kind of a double-edged sword, according to Jim Blair, which is a former Social Security administrator and co-founder and lead consultant at the premier Social Security consulting firm, which educates consumer and financial advisors on the program's benefits. So again, guys, in a statement, he said that, look, it's good for people on Social Security. It's not so good for the economy with inflation. So again, guys, like I said, you are expected to receive an 8.7% increase next month in January. So we are definitely excited to see that around the corner, guys. We just have a little bit to go before we are able to receive this huge 8.7% increase. And then also, guys, we do have some information in regards to President Biden, in which we now have information in regards to the changes that Joe Biden wants to make to our Social Security program, which they are referring to this as the Social Security reform. Yes, right here you can see that 4 Social Security changes that Joe Biden wants to make in 2023. And yes, guys, these could become a reality. Number 1 we have on the list, guys, is right here that President Biden wants to lift the payroll taxation on high earners. Yes, guys, in 2023, all earned income between 1 cent and up to $160,000 is subject to the 12.4% payroll tax. However, wages and salaries above $160,000 aren't subject to the tax at all. Well, over $1 trillion in earned income escapes the payroll tax this way every single year. And President Biden wants to reinstate the payroll tax on earned income above $400,000 while creating a donut hole between the maximum taxable earnings cap, which is right now $160,000. And again, he wants to increase that to up to $400,000. That is the first change that he wants to make to the Social Security program. Number 2, he wants to change how they measure Social Security and the inflation from the specific data that they receive on a monthly and yearly basis. Yes, guys, he wants to change it from using the current CPIW to the future CPI-E. Yes, guys, it talks about it right here that the other sweeping change that Biden is offering is to shift the program's inflationary tether from the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers to the Consumer Price Index for the elderly people, which is the CPI-E. Yes, the issue with the CPIW is that it tracks the spending habits of urban wage earners and clerical workers, which doesn't make much sense when senior citizens make up the bulk of Social Security beneficiaries, since the CPI-E specifically tracks the expenditures of seniors. It should result in more accurate cost of living adjustments being passed along to beneficiaries. So yes, guys, that is the second thing that he wants to change in the Social Security reform. And then we have the third thing on the list, which is that he wants to increase the special minimum benefit. And yes, guys, the third Social Security reform proposed by Biden involves increasing the special minimum benefit paid to lifetime low-income workers. Yes, guys, this year, the maximum payout for a lifetime low earner with 30 years of coverage is just $951 per month. That's more than $180 per month below the federal poverty level for a single filer. Under President Biden's plan, the special minimum benefit would rise to 125% of the federal poverty level. For a lifetime low earner, it would mean a monthly payout boost of nearly $500. So again, guys, that is some awesome news right there. So we definitely are excited to see that Biden wants to increase this particular amount on a monthly basis. And then we have the fourth thing on the list, which is Biden wants to boost the primary insurance amount for aged beneficiaries. Yes, the fourth and final change would see the primary insurance amount steadily increase over time for older beneficiaries. Specifically, the PIA would grow by 1% annually from ages 78 years old through 82 years old until a 5% cumulative increase was realized. And yes, guys, the purpose of boosting the PIA is to account for the higher late in life expenditures. As we age, things like medical transportation costs and prescription drugs can become even more costlier, especially as we have seen right now with the high inflation rate. And yes, guys, this would help offset some of those expenses. So again, guys, yes, these are the 4 things that President Biden wants to change in regards to the Social Security program. And yes, guys, we saw previously where President Biden made a statement that he wants to make these changes to the Social Security reform bill before he leaves office, which means he have around 2 more years to get all of these particular things done, or at least some of them. But hopefully, guys, he is able to get all 4 things done and change within the Social Security program. So again, guys, yes, he talked about this on the campaign trail, and it looks like as of now, he is starting to talk about it even more, guys. So yes, guys, I hope that he continues to push this effort and get lawmakers and people in Congress to go ahead and support support this particular bill and reform, because we all know that our Social Security program is broken and they do need to fix it, and they can't wait any longer, guys. They need to fix it right now. So hopefully Biden is able to do this before he leaves office. If you agree with this, guys, comment down below and let me know what you think about this. I hope you are in support as well as I am, guys. But anyways, guys, moving on, we also want to talk about a question that people continue to ask me in regards to whether or not people are going to be receiving 2 or 1 SSI checks for the month of December. And yes, guys, we do have information I want to share with you again, because it is true, guys. Yes, those individuals that are on SSI will be receiving 2 Social Security checks in the month of December. And the reason for that is because January 1st falls on a Sunday, which means payments can go out on a Sunday, which means they pretty much fall before that particular date, which means that they are going to be coming on December the 30th instead, guys. So that means you will be receiving 2 SSI checks in the month of December. Now, it says right here that before December the 31st, millions of Americans might anticipate 2 SSI payouts totaling up to $1,755. And again, the first check for eligible beneficiaries will arrive on December the 1st, so you should have already received that, and that check should have been around $841, while the second check, which is going to average around $914, will arrive on December the 30th. Due to the fact that it represents the revised SSI benefit level for the coming year, the second payment on December the 30th is an early payment for January of 2023. So again, guys, that is also including the increase that we're expected to receive in the new year as well. That is why this particular second check is more than the first check. Again, that first check that came on December the 1st, which was $841, and the second check, which is coming on December the 30th, which is $914. So again, guys, like I said, you will be receiving 2 SSI checks in the month of December. And again, guys, just to show you right here using the calendar from the SSA, or the Social Security Administration office, you can see right here we have the months of December and January, and you can see in red, guys, it shows you that December the 1st is the first SSI payment that is coming in December, and then you can see December the 30th, which is the second check that is coming as well. And then if you look at January, guys, you don't see any dates in red, and that is because you see January the 1st right here in blue, but that check is going to be provided the weekday before January the 1st, guys, which is December the 30th. But again, guys, hey, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But as a quick reminder, don't forget, down below, there are a few links that you can actually use in order to support this channel. Also, those particular links will offer you some discounts as well as some free money, some free cash, as well as there's one link with Webull on how you can receive 12 free stocks after depositing just $1. Everybody has $1, right? But anyways, guys, if you are interested, those links will be down below. But anyways, guys, hey, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, hey, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.